Hello Dragonheir community, this is Skyasterix and this is going to be the state of the game, and I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts in terms of the game itself, okay? And I'd like to say something in terms of the one ADS that I could be able to see, but I saw that some other creators also share another type of ADS, and Dragonheir is using that, and I don't think that that's going to be good for the game, you know, and they should not do with such kind of quality, because the game is better than this kind of ADS. And the ADS that I'm talking about here is this one. I'm going to share here. Is about here, guys. Listen, I don't know, developers. Don't get me wrong, okay? But you guys should do something better than this, okay? This is not exactly the game, and in my opinion, when people see this, they think that the game is like that, and it's not exactly like this. The game is much better than that, in terms of graphics, animation, everything. And you guys should do something much better than this in terms of ADS. I'm gonna share here to the people see, you know, what I could be able to see. Like, look at this. They are, you guys can see that they are the heroes that you have in the game, but definitely shouldn't be like this, you know. And then you have the boss there, you know, this scavenger. Anyway, I hope that you guys get my point. This is one of my critiques that I decided to bring here, because you guys should not do this with the game, you know. That can kill the game, or better, kill the intention of some other players or new players to play the game, because they're gonna think that the game is like that, but it's not. It's definitely, Dragonheir is much better than that, okay? This is my point of view right here, and I believe that there are other creators that would agree with me that you guys should not do on the same this kind of things in terms of ADS or marketing. You know, marketing should be better for the game, and to the people be more involved and enjoy more, to the hype of the game be higher enough to bring more players to play the game. Okay, that's one thing. Well, in terms of I'm gonna start to talk about the third season right here. You know, at the moment, we are waiting to fight against this boss, Abyssolosus, and unfortunately, the difficulty of this boss is extremely hard, extremely difficult. I'm not sure what you guys can do in terms of the difficulty about this boss, but I hope that you guys can do something, because it's very hard. It's very hard, and I know that plenty of players are going to have difficulty to play against this boss. Okay, I don't know what you guys can do, but this is my opinion right here. I'm on the test server again. I've been playing against this boss. I could be able to see how difficult it is. Okay, this is the one of my thoughts for the third season. Another point is you have no communication in terms of the collab of for Dungeons Dragons. You had all that news informations when you finish the second season, you know, and then everyone, plenty of players were waiting the collab for Dungeons Dragons for the third season, and I believe that it has been postponed for a reason, you know, but no communication at all. And I believe that it has been postponed for the fourth season, and people also, players are also waiting the position from the developers about the Woke Blossom event, you know, let's say the anniversary event, and that it also has been communicated, you know, previous communicate, but there are no more information about that. And I believe that it also has been postponed for the fourth season for a reason. And I think that the reason that I'm talking about, that I presume, is that you guys are preparing something according to what happened in terms of the fourth season, okay? because actually everything that's happening in terms of the fourth season, it's very positive, and that helped to the game have more new players. And I'm playing the first, I have another account that I play the first season to see everything that happened in terms of the changes and everything, and how it's easy for players play the game as free to play as well. You know, it's totally positive actually, you know, totally positive because it's possible you get resources and easy to get legendary heroes, you know, things that are before it was very hard. Before it was very hard, you know, and now it's like it's more accessible in terms of for the players play the first season, get even the bundle there in terms of the chest, the purple chest to select a epic hero by their desire, you know. Of course, that will give you the necessary advice to these players, so which kind of epic hero they should choose with the chest available right there. But that chest actually, some other players from other season, they were waiting for that chest as well, you know. But nothing has been done for the second season, even the third season. And what we have in terms of information for part of the community is that the second season is totally boring to play, and now it's happening as well in terms of the third season, because no communication has been given in terms of what is happening in the game, what's going to happen in the game, because we could notice that such kind of event has been postponed, like the collab and even the Walk Blossom event, you know. So you could be able to note everything. We are note everything here, you know. So I'm also a player. I'm not just like a content creator, but I'm also a player, and I understand well the feeling of these players that are playing the game as well, and plenty of complaints right there. If you check all the platforms in there in Facebook, you're gonna see what people are sharing in terms of their thoughts, you know, or what they are saying about the game, you know. And of course that's not good for the game. And then what exactly we want is first thing is better communication. And if you guys do a better communication to all of us, that's going to be totally acceptable. All right. And what exactly we are waiting in terms of the game, you know, for the game to be good to everybody, right? And communication totally clear about the each step that the game is going to take, you know, which kind of change that's possible to happen in the future. I believe that if you guys prepare something about the plans that or milestone that the developers have in terms of the game, is going to be good, because people is going to be thinking about, oh, they are doing this, they are going to do that, you know, they're going to bring more these things, you know. If they do something in terms of the projects that you have for the game, is going to be better to everybody, you know. And then if you previously inform the plans that the Dragonheir have, is going to be good to all of us, you know. And that's why I decided to bring this video to share about my thoughts. And of course that there are some other things that people got annoyed in terms of the numbers of servers and the separation that you have in the game in terms of the one season to another season, you know. Because let's say we are playing the third season, we bring content for the third season, but players that are playing the first season, they do not understand why we're just talk about the third season. They are totally separated, you know. Unless if you are playing there the first season to bring information to these people, these new players that are playing the game since the first season or even the second season, they do not understand why we are very advanced than them that are playing the game, because plenty of these players, when they are going to play Dragonheir, they think that the game is the same like other games, you know, and the reality in terms of Dragonheir is totally different. You know, you guys came with another project, with another plan, totally different from other games, you know, and then these, to the people understand, it was very hard, you know. It's like you have, like, let's say we as creators have to try our best to explain to them how the mechanic works, how the game works, you know, how the season works, how the reset works, you know. And we had to do that by ourselves, you know. And we even could be able to see a proper video talking about the reset, even though like there are videos talking about the reset already. But you guys should bring something more clear, like dividing topics, you know, and showing to the people how the game works. You know, resets, seasons, and projects that the game have, like a proper video showing everything, you know. If you guys prepare a map that's possible to show the future of the game, what you guys have planned in terms of the game, to people understand the plan in a map between one season to another, that should be great. But like, let's say communication, guys, and be clear enough to show to everybody what you guys have in plan to implementing the game, you know, to bring in terms of content, you know, and to help the game to grow, and to also the players feel that the game is gonna grow in the way that's going to be better and better to everybody, you know. I hope that can be clear here. I hope that you guys understand me, because English is not my first language, but I try my best, you know, and I try to put a point right here where it's possible you guys understand the point of view that I have, you know, in terms of the game. And I hope that you guys do something that the game can be very great to everybody. All right, so thank you very much for who's going to watch my video. All right, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, just subscribe to my channel, help me here to my channel grow. I really appreciate all the support, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Join Dungeons & Dragons Legends in Dragonheir.